All right, guys, I am far from an electrician. However, over the years, you'll learn a few things or two. This right here is an electrical anchor box. You can see the anchors right here. And what this is for, let's say you have a wall where you want to install an outlet, such as this right here, and you don't have a stud to connect it to, this is what you want to use. So don't feel as though you have to connect it to a stud. You don't need to. Most important thing when you're doing electrical, you always want to make sure your power is off. Go to your electrical box if it is on. Obviously this is off because we turned it off prior, but this will start beeping, but it's off. Safety first. So what we're going to do is take these nuts off. As you can see here, we have a little opening on the box. Every box has an opening. Another tip, if your wire is coming down, you should put your wiring through the top of the box. If your wiring is coming up, you should put your wiring through the bottom of the box. That way it's easier to handle when you're messing with this and you're putting it back in. All right, so here we have our top. I'm gonna run this wiring through, okay? Then what I'm gonna do is basically slip this in like that. As you guys can see, we're gonna slip this in. I'm gonna take a Phillips screwdriver. You see these little screws here where your anchor wings were. And just on one side, you wanna tighten it up until you feel a little tightness, a little snug, boom, that's there. That's nice and snug, nice and snug. So as you guys can see, this isn't going anywhere, okay? This is as sturdy as adding it to a stud. Not really, but it is. Here you have your regular outlet. A lot of people kind of get confused and shut down when it comes to this part of the video or process. You're gonna see here that your brass, okay guys, on the back of it, your brass is gonna say hot, okay? And then your silver screws are gonna say white. That's where your white's gonna go, and the brass is where your hot's gonna go. That's your supply line. So in this case, it's usually always this way. I know certain houses, like older homes, a white might have the power going through it, so that's what you always wanna check. But we know that the black one is our ground wire. So what we're gonna do, and another quick tip, grab yourself an electrical pliers. Don't try to do this with just any other pliers. You want to be able to get an electrical one. For the simple fact is you can see these little holes in the middle. Those are for your different gauge wiring so you can strip them back. I'm going to show you how to use that now. So what we'll do is we'll come here. I'm going to say about a ½ inch back. All right, and what you want to do is you want to splice this. All right, that was the wrong one. Boom. Nice little even splice. Okay, you come here to the white, splice that back, and now you have two clean wire splices, okay? Next, most important thing, I found this to be very difficult without this trick. Everyone tries to grab the top of their pliers and then bend this wire to get a nice circle and wrap it around this screw, but you don't have to do all that. You see these little holes on the pliers, guys? See these little holes? Those holes are made to bend. All right, put it on the end of it, then you twist. You twist. Ready? One more. You come here and you twist. So now you guys can see that perfect circle, okay? Just want to bring this black wiring a little back. All right. Now, again, guys, we have our silver as white. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says white in there, blanco, for the Spanish people, blanco. And then you have hot, guys, okay, for the brass. So what we're going to do is for the hot, we're gonna hook this brass on. Boom. Now we're going to tighten, tighten, tighten. Guys, another big important tip. If you don't want to start a house fire in your own home or anyone else's house, never, guys, put the wiring straight through this hole. It is an option, which is not smart for the manufacturers. But you see those little holes, you can literally not bend these and slide this right in, but there is a chance that it can slip out. And a lot of the times, it actually burns up this outlet. So the easiest and the safest way, guys, is to wrap around your screw. Never insert straight through the back of your outlet. All right, here we have the white going to the silver. Tighten that bad boy up. Now we have, last but not least, our ground that's going to the green. Okay. Bang, bang, shebang. Tight. And now, guys, this is ready. Okay, this is ready. So what I'm gonna do now is install this box. Now we're gonna screw into our electrical box. Never use a gun, guys. Not that you never use a gun, but a lot of the times this shit can strip. So guys, another tip. It's a good habit to do it, but you don't need to do it every single time. If this electrical box was a metal box, as you can see, this is a plastic box. If this was a metal box, I would tape the whole outlet where my wiring is connected. Because with a metal box, if you push that in and that hot touches the metal, it will blow your circuit. So that's just something to keep into consideration whenever you're doing a repair or putting new outlets in, guys. Go with the plastic ones. Stay here. You're gonna see what the light tester does when we turn the power back on. So I'm gonna head to the circuit box, be right back. And let's just say we were working on this outlet right now. That's obviously gonna be the first thing you check, guys. Do you have power? You have power. Okay, that indicates you have power and it's live. However, you know, if you do touch it, it'll just give you a little shock, but don't ever work on electrical with power running. Again, I'm not an electrician, but I know a little something.